Hi students, welcome to my channel Doctor's Physics. And in previous video we have seen the concept in graphs, and in this video we are going to solve few problems in graphs concept. Okay, we'll see the first problem. This is a graph they give, and they told to explain the nature of the motion. They told to find the initial velocity. They told to find the acceleration of the body and what happens to the moving body at point B here. Now see what this graph represents me. This is a VT graph, that means velocity versus time graph, well and good. Now in a velocity versus time graph, if I want to find the slope, what is the slope represents me? I got the slope. In a velocity time graph, I got the slope. What that represents me? The slope represents me the acceleration. Therefore in VT graph, the slope of the graph will give me the acceleration. Okay. First, initial velocity. Initial velocity means at time t equal to 0, initial velocity. At time t equal to 0, what is the velocity? At time t equal to 0, what is the velocity? The body is having a velocity 7. Therefore, initial velocity is 7 meters per second. Okay, well and good. Now, second one. Find the acceleration. How can I find the acceleration? This is straight line. That means everywhere the body is moving with a uniform acceleration. Because the slope is constant, it is straight line. If it is a straight line, that means slope is same everywhere. If the slope is same, that means the body is having a uniform acceleration. Now I am assuming 2 points. This is one point and this is another point. If I find the slope by using these 2 points, then I will get the acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. Now what is v2? Here what is velocity? At time t is equal to 11 seconds, what is velocity? The velocity is 0 minus at time t equal to 0, what is velocity? The velocity is 7 by t2 minus t1. That means time t2 means I took as 11 minus 0. I am using 2 points. Here the points are 11 comma 0 and here the points are 0 comma 7. These two are the points, coordinates. By using two coordinates, I am finding the slope. That is what is slope? Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. The same formula I am using. Now I got the acceleration is how much? Minus 7 by 11 meters per second square. Minus, that means retardation. Minus acceleration, yes, here. What is that slope? The slope is this angle, tan theta. Now theta is greater than, and that means slope is negative. Slope is negative means the acceleration is negative. Acceleration is negative means retardation. Therefore, the body is moving with a retardation 7 by 11 meters per second square. Acceleration is minus 7 by 11 meter per second square, but the retardation is 7 by 11 meter per second square. Okay, well and good, we got these two. Now what happens to the body when it is moving at point B? Okay, now see here. Initially, the body is having some velocity v and the acceleration is negative. When the acceleration is negative, what is the meaning? The velocity gradually decreases. Okay, as the time is passing by, the velocity gradually decreasing and it is becoming 0 at 11 seconds, the velocity of the body is becoming 0. That means at B. That means till B, the velocity of the body will decrease and it is becoming 0. Okay. After B, now see here, after 11 seconds, what is happening? After 11 seconds, the velocity is again increasing, but it is in negative direction. But the velocity, here the velocity is minus 1, here the velocity is minus 2, here the velocity is minus 3. The magnitude is increasing, 1, 2, 3, the magnitude is increasing, but negative symbol, what is the negative symbol denotes me? The negative symbol denotes me the direction. Negative symbol denotes me the direction. From B, the velocity increases but in reverse direction. That's all. That means this is exactly similar to the vertically projected body. Initially I projected the body with 7 meters per second, and as the body is going up, the velocity gradually decreases and becomes 0 at final point. Becoming 0. Well and good. Once it becoming 0, what happens? When it is coming down, the velocity gradually increases. But when it is going up, it is different direction. When it is coming down, it is different direction. That means the velocity will be in different directions. Here the velocity is positive, here the velocity is negative. This negative denotes me the direction. Therefore, till B, the velocity decreases, and at B, the velocity becomes 0. Again from B to C, the velocity gradually increases, but in opposite direction. This is the nature of the graph. I got the initial velocity 7. I got the acceleration minus 7 by 11. Okay, we'll see the next problem. Okay, now we'll see the next problems here. The body accelerates with a uniform rate alpha for some time, and then decelerates with a rate beta for some time. The total time is t. The total time they gave us t. Okay, see here. The body is accelerating with a uniform rate alpha for some time, and then the body decelerates with a rate beta for some time. Initial and final velocities are 0. That means the body is starting from rest and the body is ending with rest. Okay. Now they told to find maximum velocity achieved by the body, and second one, find the displacement of the body. Now see here, the same question I solved in previous video. But now I am solving the same question by using graphical method. Now see here, I am taking a VT graph, velocity versus time graph. In a velocity versus time graph, the slope of the graph will give me the acceleration. Now it is uniform acceleration. That means I am taking a uniform acceleration, straight line. Now the velocity is gradually increasing, and at time I am using time is t1. Now here the body is achieving the maximum velocity Vmax. Once it is achieving the maximum velocity, again the body is decelerating with a retardation how much? Beta. Now finally the velocity is again becoming 0 for time t2. T1, T2 I am assuming. The total time they gave us t. That means t1 plus t2 is equal to t. Fine. They told to find maximum velocity. How can I find the maximum velocity? What is acceleration? How can I find the acceleration? This is theta. There is nothing but alpha. Now see here. Observe carefully what I am doing. Acceleration is equal to velocity by time. Acceleration for time t1 how much? Alpha. Acceleration for time t1 is how much? Alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is nothing but maximum velocity. That means final velocity is Vmax by initial velocity is 0. By what is the time? The time taken is t1. Therefore alpha is Vmax by t1. That is alpha. Now what is beta? Beta decelerates with a retardation beta. Therefore beta is equal to, what is beta? Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is Vmax for this graph. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is Vmax. Therefore Vmax by what is the time? The time is t2. That's all. What is from here? What I can find? I can find t1. What is t1? Vmax by alpha. From here I can find t2. What is t2? Vmax by beta. I got t1 and t2. Now keep it in this equation. What you will get? Vmax by alpha plus Vmax by beta is equal to t. Now what I can take? Vmax common. Beta plus alpha by alpha beta is equal to t. Therefore what is the Vmax? The maximum velocity achieved by the body is alpha beta by alpha plus beta into t. That is the maximum velocity achieved by the body. The same problem I solved by using normal numerical method. For this one I am solving the graphical method. See here, the body initially starting with rest, and it is finally achieving the maximum velocity in a time t1. After achieving the maximum velocity, again the body is decelerating uniform retardation, and becoming finally the velocity is becoming 0. Now here alpha, here beta. Alpha is equal to Vmax by time and beta is equal to Vmax by time t2. I got t1 and t2 and I kept in this equation and I got Vmax. What is Vmax? Vmax is nothing but alpha beta by alpha plus beta into time. Okay, well and good. I got by Vmax. No. How can I find the displacement? How can I find the displacement? Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Therefore, displacement is equal to velocity into time. V is in y-axis, T is in x-axis. The symbol is multiplication. Multiplication means I have to find the area. If I find the area under Vt graph, I will get the displacement. Therefore, displacement is equal to, what is the displacement? Displacement is equal to area under the graph. What is area? Half into base into height. It is a triangle, right? Half into base into height. What is half? Half into what is the base? T1 plus T2. That is nothing but time. Therefore, T into what is the height? Height is nothing but Vmax. What is Vmax? Alpha plus beta into time. Therefore, the displacement traveled by the body is how much? The displacement traveled by the body is half into alpha beta by alpha plus beta into T is T square. That is answer. See, yeah, simple uniform acceleration. That means for Vt graph, uniform acceleration is a straight line. Now the velocity gradually increasing and the velocity reaching the maximum point, that is Vmax. After reaching the Vmax, that means in time t1. After reaching the Vmax, again the body is decelerates beta with the rate beta. That means the velocity gradually decreases and becoming 0 in a time t2. Now, what is alpha? Alpha is acceleration. Acceleration is equal to velocity by time, that Vmax by t1. What is beta? Vmax by t2. And I got t1 and t2 and I kept in the equation and I kept in this equation. t1 plus t2 is equal to t. If I keep in this equation, I got Vmax. Once I got Vmax, okay, done. Now how can I find the displacement? The area under Vt graph will give me the displacement. Therefore, what is area? This is the area. Half into base into height. Now, what is height? Height is nothing but Vmax. What is the base? Base is nothing but t1 plus t2. That means t. Half into base into height. Base is t. Height is Vmax. Now, we got the displacement as half into alpha beta by alpha plus beta into t square. Okay, we'll see next question. Okay, now we'll see one more question. Now see, observe carefully. Displacement versus time graph. Displacement versus time graph. Here the displacement is 10 and here the time is 4 seconds and here the time is 8 seconds. Now they told to find A, B, C. They told to find the acceleration and they told to find initial velocity. They told to find the acceleration and they told to find the initial velocity. Now what to do? How to do? Now observe carefully. Now in a xt graph, the curve represents me xt graph, a straight line represents me. What is this? The slope of this line will give me the velocity. And it is a uniform velocity. Okay, now what is this represents? A curve. The velocity is gradually, the slope is gradually decreasing. That means the velocity is decreasing. Velocity is decreasing means it is having some constant acceleration. That means this graph represents me a uniform acceleration. This graph represents me a uniform acceleration. Now I gave one formula in the starting first video. What is it? The displacement is equal to average velocity into time. Do you remember this? When the body is moving with a uniform acceleration, the displacement traveled by the body is equal to average velocity into time. That means what is the displacement? S is equal to u plus v by 2 into time. Now what is the displacement? I am assuming from A to B. Only from A to B. What is the displacement? From A to B, what is the displacement? Displacement traveled by the body is 10. Displacement traveled by the body is 10. Therefore, displacement is 10 is equal to u, I don't know, initial velocity I don't know, plus what is v? Here the velocity I don't know, but here the velocity I know. What is the velocity here? What is the velocity here? Think. In xt graph, how will I get the velocity? If I find the slope, I will get the velocity. At this point, if I find the slope, the slope will be parallel to x-axis. That means the slope value is 0. That means the final velocity at this point B is 0. I am assuming only from A to B. And at this point, the velocity value is 0. Because if I find the slope at this point, the slope is parallel to x-axis. That means the slope is 0. If the slope is 0, that means the final velocity at B is 0. 0 by 2 into what is the time? The time is 0 to 4. That means 4 seconds. From here, what is this? 4. T is equal to 4 seconds. Therefore, 10 is equal to u by 2 into 4. 2 ones, 2 twos. 2 ones, 2 5. Therefore, u is equal to 5 meters per second. That is initial velocity. That's all. Now, how to find the acceleration? Now, use the equation v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Final velocity here, what is the final velocity? 0. What is the initial velocity? I got as 5 whole square plus 2 into acceleration. I don't know. Yes, what is S? The displacement traveled in this part is how much? 10. Therefore, how much? 0 is equal to 25 plus 20a. Therefore, a is equal to minus 25 by 20. That is minus 5 by 4. There is nothing but minus 1.25 meters per second square. These are acceleration. See, these are graph they give, and they told me to find the acceleration and initial velocity. Now I am assuming only from A to B. And this is a curve. In xt graph, the curve represents me the acceleration. See here, the curve. The velocity is not the same. The velocity is gradually decreasing. If the velocity is decreasing, that means it is having a uniform acceleration. Therefore, this is a uniform acceleration curve. The body is moving with a uniform acceleration from A to B. Well and good. When the body is moving with uniform acceleration, the displacement is equal to average velocity into time. I can use this formula. S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Displacement from A to B, what is the displacement traveled? At A, the displacement is 0, but at B, the displacement is 10. For displacement is 10, u I don't know, plus v. At this point B, at the point B, what is the velocity? If I draw a slope, at this point the slope is 0. The slope of xt curve will give me the velocity. At this point the slope is 0. That means the velocity is 0. Therefore, my final velocity is 0 by 2 into towards the time. The time is 4 seconds. Now I got initial velocity 5 meters per second. Now I am using equation curve. What is? I am using equation that is v square is equal to v square plus 2as. Initial velocity is 5. Final velocity is 0. Time is 4 seconds. And displacement is 10 meters. Now by using this equation, I got the acceleration as minus 1.25 meter per second square. That means the velocity is decreasing. Velocity is decreasing means it is a retardation. Therefore, acceleration is minus 1.25 meter per second square, or retardation is equal to 1.25 meter per second square. Therefore, acceleration is minus 1.25 meter per second square, and the initial velocity is 5 meter per second. That is answer. Okay, now we will see one more question. Okay, now we will see one more question. They gave the graph displacement versus time graph, and the graph is like this. Zero, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Now graph is like this, and the displacement is 5, here it is 10, and here also it is 5. Okay, now see this question. It's better to take 8, 10. Now this is the question. See here, there is a graph they gave, and these points they gave us that this point is at this point at time t equal to 2 seconds, the body is at displacement 5. At time t equal to 4 seconds, the body is at displacement 10. At time t equal to 8 seconds, the body's displacement is 5. At time t equal to 10 seconds, the body displacement is 0. This is a xt graph. Convert to vt graph. The question is, convert this one into vt graph. Now see, how can I convert this into a vt graph? Okay, now observe carefully how I am doing. Now how can I find the velocity in displacement time graph? I can find the velocity in displacement time graph by finding the slope. Now I am measuring the points A, B, C, D and E. And for graph AB, what is the slope? The slope is nothing but velocity. What is velocity? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What is this? 5 minus 0 by x2 is 2 minus 0. That means nothing but 5 by 2. That is nothing but 2.5 meter per second. I got the slope for this line. I got the coordinates. I know the coordinates. What are the coordinates? 5, 2, 2, 5 and 0, 0. Therefore, I got the slope of this one by using the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I got the slope. What is the slope? 2.5 meters per second. Slope is nothing but velocity in xt graph. Therefore, from A to B, that means for till 2 seconds, the body is moving with a velocity 2.5 meters per second. Now I am using 2 seconds in time graph. Now this is moving with a velocity 2.5 meters per second. Till 0 to 2 seconds, the body is moving with a velocity 2.5 seconds. This is a straight line. That means the velocity is constant. Therefore, from 0 to 2 seconds, the body is moving with a constant velocity. Okay. From B to C, this is also a straight line. Now what is slope of that? Slope. What is slope? Slope is equal to same formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What are the coordinates of this? The coordinates are 4, 10 and here the coordinates are 2, 5. These are the coordinates. x2, y2, x1, y1. Now use the formula. What is 10 minus 5 by 4 minus 2? That is 5 by 2. That is how much? 2.5 meters per second. Here also we got as 2.5 meters per second. That means again till 4 seconds, from 2 to 4 seconds, the body is moving with velocity 2.5 meters per second. Therefore, till 4 seconds, the body is moving with the same velocity, that is 2.5 meters per second. That means from 0 to 4 seconds, it is moving with a constant velocity. Okay, now again from C to D, find the slope. What is slope? What are the coordinates? The coordinates are 8, 5, 4, 10. Therefore, use the equation. What is this? y2 minus y1 by x2 by x1. 5 minus 10 by 8 minus 4. How much? Minus 5 by 4. How much? Minus 1.25 meters per second. That means here the displacement from C to D, the displacement is decreasing. That means the velocity is negative. Therefore, what is the velocity value? Nothing but a slope. What is the slope of this line? The slope of this line is nothing but minus 1.25. The slope is nothing but velocity. That means from C to D. That means from 4 to 8 seconds. From 4 to 8 seconds, what is the velocity? The velocity is minus 1.25. That means from 4 to 8 seconds. What is the velocity? The velocity is, this is minus 1.25. That means here, like this. The body is, the graph will be like this. From 0 to 4 seconds, the body is moving with a uniform velocity, that is 2.5. Again from 4 to 8 seconds, the body is moving with a uniform velocity, but its negative velocity is minus 2.5 meters per second. Now again, from 8 to 10. That means from D to E. From D to E. Now what is the slope? What are the coordinates? 10, 0. If 0 minus 5 by 10 minus 8. There is nothing but minus 5 by 2. That is nothing minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 meters per second. Therefore, from 8 to 10 seconds. From 8 to 10 seconds. What is the velocity of the body? The velocity of the body is negative. Displacement is decreasing. Therefore, the velocity is negative. And what is the velocity? Minus 2.5 meters per second. The slope of the graph is minus 2.5. The slope is nothing but in xt graph. The slope is nothing but velocity. Therefore, the velocity from D to E, that means from 8 to 10 seconds is minus 2.5 meters per second. That means here minus 2.5. Minus 2.5. From 8 to 10. That means from here to here, the velocity is how much? 2.5. That's all. This is the graph. This is the graph. From 0 to 4 seconds, 2.5 velocity, constant velocity. And again from 4 to 8, minus 1.25 velocity, negative velocity. Again from 8 to 10, minus 2.5 velocity. If I convert the displacement time graph into velocity time graph, the graph will be like this. I think this is clear. Just simply find the slope. Find slope is nothing but the velocity. In the time intervals, here the slope is 2.5, here the slope is 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. And here in this time interval, the slope is how much? Minus 1.25. From 4 to 8, the slope is minus 1.25. Again from 8 to 10, the slope is minus 2.5. Therefore, from 8 to 10, the slope is nothing but velocity. Therefore, velocity is minus 2.5. I think this is clear. Okay, now we will see one more problem. Last problem in graphs. Okay, let's see one more problem. The body is moving a distance of displacement of S under uniform acceleration. The body is moving a displacement of S under uniform acceleration and then moves for a distance of and then displacement of 2s with constant velocity and then displacement of 5s with constant retardation. See the question. The body is moving with a displacement for a displacement s under uniform acceleration, and that again after that the body displacement is 2s with a constant velocity. After that the body is moving a displacement 5s under uniform retardation. Now they told to find the ratio between average velocity to maximum velocity. That is the question. They told to find the ratio between average velocity to maximum velocity. Now how to find this? See here. I am drawing a VT graph. See here, observe carefully. I am drawing a VT graph. And now, for some time, the body is moving with a uniform acceleration. That means the slope of VT graph will give me the acceleration. The body is moving with a uniform acceleration. That means the slope must be a straight line. Till time, assuming the time as t1. And in this process, the body covers a distance of s. After that, the body is moving a distance of 2s for time t2. I don't know what is the time t2. After that, what is happening? The body again traveling displacement of 5s with a uniform retardation. That means uniform retardation means negative slope. This is a graph. and the time taken is t3. Now what they told to find? They told to find the ratio between the average velocity to the maximum velocity. See here, the body is moving with a uniform acceleration. That means the velocity gradually increases, and here the velocity becomes maximum, Vmax. And the same velocity will be continued for displacement 2s. Displacement 2s with constant velocity. Again after that, the body travels a displacement of 5s, but with constant retardation. That means it is a uniform retardation. That means acceleration is negative. That means the slope will be like this. This is the graph. The time is t1, t2, t3. Now what is the average velocity? The average velocity is nothing but total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. What is total displacement? S plus 2s plus 5s. That is how much? S plus 2s plus 5s is nothing but 8s. What is total time? t1 plus t2 plus t3. Now how can I find the t1, t2, t3? Now see here, they gave me hint. That is displacement. The area under VT graph will give me displacement. That means if you find the area, what is the area of this? The area is nothing but S. Displacement they gave us S. S is equal to half into what is the base? That is T1 into what is the height? Height is nothing but Vmax. Vmax. Therefore, what is T1? T1 is nothing but 2S by Vmax. Okay, next. For this one, what is the displacement? The area under the graph will give me the displacement. What is the displacement? The displacement is how much? 2S. What is the area under this graph? There is nothing but rectangle. L into B. Therefore, what is the length? Length is T2. What is the breadth? That is the breadth is nothing but Vmax. Therefore, what is the T2? T2 is nothing but 2S by Vmax. Now next one. For this one, what is the displacement they gave? That is they gave 5S. 5s is equal to what is the area? Area is nothing but half into base into height. Half into what is the base? T3 into what is the height? Height is same, Vmax. Therefore, what is the T3? T3 is nothing but 2 into 5, that is 10s by Vmax. Now keep this T3, T2, T1 there. Now how much you will get? Vmax is equal to 8s by what is T1? T1 is 2s by Vmax plus what is T2? T2 is nothing but 2s by Vmax plus what is T3? T3 is 10s by Vmax. Now find it, what how much? 8s by, I am taking the LCM Vmax and I am sending it up. Therefore Vmax, 8s Vmax by 2s plus 2s plus 10s. Therefore how much? 8s Vmax by 2 plus 2 plus 10 is 14. Yes, the s is cancelled off. And 2 4s, 2 7s. Therefore 4 Vmax by 14. Wait. 14, right? Therefore 2 7s are, sorry. 4 by 7 Vmax. Therefore average velocity is equal to 4 by 7 Vmax. Now what they told to find? They told to find the ratio of average velocity to maximum velocity. Therefore average velocity to maximum velocity is how much? The average velocity to maximum velocity is how much? If I send this Vmax this side, how much you will get? 4 by 7. That is the answer. Simple. They told that the body initially is traveling a uniform acceleration, therefore the slope must be, the graph must be a straight line. Displacement is s. And again with uniform velocity for displacement 2s. Again with the uniform retardation, that means slope is negative, that means there is a slope. The graph will be like this. For displacement 5s. Average velocity is total displacement by total time. Total displacement is s plus 2s plus 5s, that is 8s. What's total time? T1 plus T2 plus T3. Now can I find this T1, T2, T3? By using displacement. The area under the VT graph will give me the displacement. Therefore find the area. From that you will get T1, T2, T3. Keep it there. You will get the relation between average velocity to maximum velocity. Therefore what is the ratio? The ratio between average velocity to maximum velocity we got as 4 by 7. I think this problem is clear. Okay, we completed the problems in graphs. And in next video we will see the relative motion. And if you guys are having any doubt, it may be any topic, it may be from 11th class topic, it may be from 12th class topic, please mention in my mail or at least in my WhatsApp, which is given in the description. Within 24 hours, your doubts will be clarified. Thank you.